we understand that they could stage or they could fake an alien invasion, or they could again throw up a big old image of JC in the sky and deceive you sheeple, you unbelievers. But that ain't gonna happen to his elect, man. None of their enchantments are gonna work on us, man. Matter of fact, what is that? Numbers? Yeah, none of their enchantments work on the elect, man. None of their witchcraft, none of their enchantments, none of their sorcery works on the Lord's elect. Yeah, this is Numbers 23 and 23 real quick. It says, surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what hath the Most High power Yahweh wrought? That's right, man. So none of these enchantments, none of this divination, all right, Project Bluebeam, all right, none of that is going to work on the elect of you tribes, man. None of that's going to work on the men of the Lord. Let me skip down to verse 29. All right, and it reads, immediately after the tribulation of those days, again, still Yahushua speaking, all this whole chapter, this is Yahushua going in. Now, again, sometimes he's talking about 70 AD, all right, but this he's talking about right now. This is talking about right now, all right? Verse 29 says, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And yeah, man, and the powers of heaven are being shaken right now, man. They're shook up, man. These elites are shook up. That's why they invest trillions of dollars into these bunkers, man, and in these underground cities. That's why they've invested in going out into the heavens, man. They think they're going to go and colonize Mars, some of these fools, man. They're shook, man. It says, and this also cuts that pre-tribulation rapture bullshit, man. Because there ain't going to be no pre-tribulation rapture. No, there ain't no rapture, period, but Christians talk about this pre-tribulation rapture where JC's going to come back and scoop up all the Christians and they're going to float up into the clouds and just go off on a cloud for 70 years while this earth experiences chaos and the Antichrist. Well, no, all that's bullshit, man. All that's Roman Catholic dogma. The Lord is coming back. He says immediately after the tribulation of those days, all right? It says immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. All right, so then Yahushua is coming back. After all these things go down, man. After all this, after martial law, Jake being in FEMA camps, after a lot of destruction taking place, again, the Lord is going to pull up during World War III, man. All right, on chariot. It says, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Those are the chariots, man. The clouds, all right? The chariots are likened unto horses, clouds, all right? Whirlwind, fire, okay? In Revelation, the 19th chapter, it says Yahushua is coming back on a white horse. Or a horse represents power, man. Yahushua is coming back on a massive chariot. Okay? That's what the clouds of heaven is talking about, man. Not literal. He ain't going to be coming back standing on a literal cloud, man. He's coming back in a... See, you Christians are idiots, man. You Christians are simpletons. You buffoons. You've been duped. All right? It says, verse 31, and he shall send his angels with the great sound of the trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. That's right, man. So the angels, Yahushua, they're coming back to gather the elect from the four winds, all right? Because you got elect scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, man. Now, the bulk of the deliverance will be right here in America, all right, a.k.a. America, Babylon the Great. The bulk of deliverance, it's like it will be in Babylon, all right, America. But you got elect lambs all throughout this earth, man. On the continent of Africa, so-called, in Asia, Australia, all throughout the earth, man. You got elect lambs. So all the elect is going to be redeemed, man. And then that destruction's coming, man. Let me skip down to verse 36. It says, but of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. Talking about the day of the Lord. Now you can hear the scoffer saying right now, oh, nobody knows the day or the hour. We're not saying we know the day or the hour. We ain't putting a time stamp on it. We ain't saying he's coming back tomorrow. We ain't saying he's coming back April 28, 2021. But we saying we can clearly see the signs of the times. We know that his return is imminent. All right. But yeah, we don't go around talking about no day or hour, man. All right. We know that. It says, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, verse 38, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Right, because in Noah's time, when Noah was preaching, right, 100 years he was preaching, get ready to rain, get ready to rain, get ready to rain, get ready to rain, judgment's coming, rain's coming, rain's coming, rain's coming. For 100 years, man. And what happened? The scoffers who were on the scene during Noah's time, all right, they were doing the same things that the people are doing today, man. What? Eating and drinking. That's what people are doing out here. They're eating and drinking and going to restaurants, bars, all right, getting married. All right, then that rain started to fall. When that rain started to fall, it was over, man. And he only saved 8 souls back then. He preserved 8 souls alive and destroyed billions of souls, man. He's likening his return to what happened when Noah was on the scene, man. Okay? Noah was building a physical ark. All right, but now we got a spiritual ark we got to get inside too, man. Get inside Salaki. All right, we got to come to the Father through the Son, man. Come to Yahweh through Yahweh Shai. That spiritual ark, because why? It's getting ready to rain, man. And this time it ain't going to be water. It's going to be raining nuclear missiles, ICBMs, man. All right? Verse 40. No, Slack. You know what? I'm going to skip it around. Verse 42. And it says, watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. And again, going back to Isaiah 62nd chapter, we're the watchmen, man. We're the only ones spiritually posted up, man. Watching the news, all right? Staying abreast of current events, you know? Looking at what's going on throughout this earth, and then we filter that through these prophecies. And then we report to you lambs. Say, look, war is coming. Martial law is coming. The RFID microchip is coming. Right? We're the watchmen. So in the ancient world, you had, in ancient Israel, you had men who would blow certain trumpets, certain sounds meant certain things. But like, in other words, if you saw an army coming, you would blow a trumpet, and that would alert, the soldiers to get ready, because there was an invasion coming. Okay. Well, we're doing that spiritually today. Spiritually, we're watching out and blowing a trumpet, reading you these prophecies, and telling you great destruction is coming. All right, and we're the only ones doing it, man. We're the only ones doing it. We occupied in the prophecies. Yahweh Shai said to be occupied until he came back, man. So we stayed occupied in prophecies, immersed in prophecies. That's what we focus on, man. Yeah, we talk about other things from time to time, but mainly it's prophecies. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that in Sirach 39 and verse 1. Yeah, because brothers, man, we focus on prophecies, man. Lord's return, Jacob's trouble, again, martial law, the chip, prophecies, man. All right. Sirach or Ecclesiastes chapter 39 and verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be what? And be occupied in prophecies. So we occupied in the prophecies, man. All right. And hey, these prophecies are speaking loud and clear, man. Loud and clear. And if you're one of the elect, you can hear them. You can hear them speaking. 2/3 ain't gonna be able to hear this new song we're singing. All right. Ain't gonna be able to get down with this new song we're singing. But hey, you elect lambs, you understand what time it is. You know what time. You know we in the time of prophecy. All right. You know we in the time of prophecy. Matter of fact, since I referenced Habakkuk. So I get that. Yeah, man, these prophecies, yeah, man, are speaking. All right, this is it's a lot. Check my camera. Yeah, making sure we're still on. All right, this is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. Again, we on our watchtowers, man. All right, we're on our watchtower, watching out. Okay, it says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it. That's right, man, and he's made it plain upon tables. We got this Bible, man. All right, and these things are plain unto the holy. All right, that's Sirach 39 and 24, if I'm not mistaken. These things are plain unto the holy. All right, but he's made these things plain upon tables, and now we're running with it, man. All right, again, we're reporting back to you, lambs. All right, that great to you Israelites, okay? That great destruction's coming, man. All right? It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. And we at the end, man, and it's speaking and not lying, man. It says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. That's right, man. These things aren't tarrying no more, man. The Lord, we in the days of the visitation, man. You know, we in the days of visitation where the Lord is visiting the world which he made. Okay? Uproars, famines, pestilences, earthquakes. Okay? The love of many waxing cold. Signs in the heavens, man. Last night we had this pink supermoon, you know, where, you know, hey, last several years we've been seeing lunar eclipses, solar eclipses. All right? We're at the time of the end, man, and now these things are starting to speak. All right? But they're not tarrying no more. Okay? And when these things start to happen, it's just going to be like the dominoes are going to start to fall, man. It's going to be boom, 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 boom. And then the Lord comes back. All right? Only a few more things got to happen. I mean, we got to get to a point in this society where they hit the internet kill switch and they take off all of our videos. No more of this. They just going to delete a page. Nah, everything's getting ready to be gone. We got to get to that point. You know? We got to get to that point where, you know, the Lord sticks the tongue to the roof of our mouths. Let me see if I can find that. Because that's coming. And once this thing start to happen, you know, it's going to happen quick, man. I think that's Ezekiel. Well, I know it's in Ezekiel. But bear with me. Yeah, here it is. This is Ezekiel 3. This is getting ready to happen, man. In verse 26, and I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb, and shalt not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house. That's right, man. Just like he did to Ezekiel, and Ezekiel represents the what? The prophets, man. All the prophets. He's going to make our tongues to stick to the roof of our mouths and make us dumb. We ain't going to be out here on the highways and hedges much long, man, reproving you Israelites, man. Telling you to repent. Telling you to turn from your transgression, telling you to stop learning the ways of the heathen, telling you to disconnect from Esau Edom's society, to flee out of the midst of Babylon spiritually. We ain't going to be doing that much longer, man. We ain't going to be telling you to stop eating pork, strip, crab, and lobster much longer. We ain't going to be telling you to stop celebrating Christmas much longer, or stop celebrating Easter much longer. No, man. He's getting ready to put our tongues to the roof of our mouths, man. He's going to make us silent. We ain't going to be speaking, man. Right? Hey, there's a time for everything under, and every purpose under the heaven, right? There's a time to speak and there's a time to keep silence, man. Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, goes into that. And it's getting ready to be silencio, man. No more reproving, no more rebuking, no more prophesying. It's going to be over, man. All right? Matter of fact, let's just get it in Amos. Let's get it in Amos, man. Amos 8. And this is Amos chapter 8 and verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, Most High Power Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. And a famine, we also know that, of course, famine of bread and water is coming, but even more severe famine is coming, man. Because if you can't hear this word being preached, you can't come into the faith, because faith cometh by hearing. And when this gospel ceases to be preached and you don't have it, you're SOL, man. You're going to be destroyed, man. Okay? You're going to be like those scoffers and mockers back in Noah's day, drowned, man. Drowned out here. All right? You're going to be eating and drinking, thinking life is okay with your microchip in your right hand or in your forehead or in your left hand. And then, boom, you're going a missile's going to land on your head, man. All right? It says, and they shall wander, verse 12, from sea to sea and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, and shall not find it. So you're going to be out here seeking, man, looking for camps, looking for the prophets, looking for the men of the Lord, looking for the apostles. You aren't going to be able to find them, man. You're going to be scurrying around, talking about, I know, I've seen them here. And the Lord's, it's going to be over, man. You know, it's going to be over, because think about it, man. When Esau Edom declares martial law, we ain't going to be out here with Bibles in our hands, man. All right, we're going to be blended in with the rest of society. We ain't going to be out here with sackcloth and fringes on. No, we're going to be blended in, man. All right? Being silent, man. Again, with our tongues cleaved to the roof of our mouths. Verse 13, in that day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst. Yeah, man. It's that living water is what you're going to be looking for. You know, yeah, you're going to be physically thirsty and hungry, but the water you're going to be longing for is the truth, man, the scriptures. That's what you're going to be thirsting for. All right? That's what you're going to be thirsting for. So that famine's coming, man. You know, again, we in the beginning stages of that. You know, you can't really put up, nowadays, if you put up the truth regarding, let's say, this scamdemic, you know, they're gonna say that you're pushing medical misinformation. You know, even though you might be referencing an article that a doctor published on one of these on CNN, for example. Which, well, now CNN ain't a good example, because that's fake news. But like, you might be reading something that an epidemiologist wrote regarding these vaccines, and it might be published on one of these websites. You might reference it in a video, and they're gonna say, "Nah, that's medical misinformation." You know, which, you know, that's just a way for this devil, you know, to shut up this word, man. You know, nowadays you can't really even go into the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip, without a video getting hit. You know, it's getting harder and harder and harder. That's what I said earlier, to do this work, till it's gonna get to a point where all of it's gone, man. And then you know what you're going to be left with? What you got in your heart or your mind. What you stored up here. You know, what you've invested spiritually in that spiritual bank account. You got to make withdrawals, man. So, you know, that's why it's important to be in prayer, to be reading, to be studying. So when that day comes, you know, you had this word hidden in your heart, you know, or your mind. Okay? Because we ain't going to be able to sit out here much longer with these. You know, we're going to have to rely on what's in here. So yeah, man, that famine of hearing the word, you know, that's a big one. The RFID microchip, that's a big matter of fact. Let's end it on that. Let's end it on that one. We clearly in that time, man. We clearly in that time. You know, again, Amazon and Whole Foods are doing that whole palm scanning thing, man. You know, where you just gonna walk in, and you're gonna get your items and everything, and it's gonna be done through your palm, man. Okay? Hey, if you can't see this, man, if you can't see these things, and the Lord is not dealing with you, He's not supping with you, you know, and you in the congregation of the dead, because it's as plain as the nose on my face, man, that they're moving everything into the digital realm. They're doing away with fiat paper. They're doing away with paper, man. Everything's going to be digital. Digital dollar, a digital wallet, you know. And how you going to access your account is through that chip, man. Through the RFID microchip. John the Revelator seen it on the Isle of Patmos when he received his revelation from Yahushua. All right. Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16, get right to the point. He calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, in other words, everybody, okay, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, okay? It can be on your right hand, forehead, your left hand, somewhere they can scan, some place where they can scan easily, all right? It's going to be somewhere in your body, all right? If you don't have a hand, you don't have a right hand or a left hand or a head, okay? Come on, man. You use your common sense. You scholars out there are idiots, man. They're going to put it in your right hand, in your left hand, or in your forehead, okay? Why? They're already scanning people's foreheads, man. Doing them fake-ass temperature checks. They're already conditioning you to have your forehead scanned, okay? Is not Elon Musk working on brain chips with Neuralink? Point is, it's going to be somewhere in your body that's easily accessible, okay? It says, verse 17, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. That's right. So you're not going to be able to buy or sell unless you have this RFID microchip. Look up the word charagma. We're not going to go into it anymore. All right, look it up. An implantable device. You're going to have something. You're going to have something put inside of your body, all right, and in order to buy and sell. You're not going to be able to do it with a card. You're not going to be able to do it with cash or coin. You're going to have to be connected, okay, to the matrix, so to speak, all right, plugged in, all right, via a RFID microchip, man. That's the mark of the beast, man. It's plain to see. Any camp that's not teaching that, if you're an Israelite and you're underneath the teacher who's not teaching that, you need to flee, man. You need to get the hell away from that guy. That's one of them grievous wolves Paul referenced. That's one of them false prophets Yahushua talked about in Matthew the 7th chapter. You know, he said false prophets would come. He said they would be wolves in sheep's clothing. In other words, they'd have some truth, but they would really be on the inside. They would be ravenous wolves, man. You know, the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast, period. All right. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding. Verse 18, count the number of the beast. For this number of a man, and his number is 603 We've been into that before. All right. Hey, that guy that worked for IBM, that worked on the barcode. All right. George Joseph Lauer. You know, his 3 names, 6 letters, and his 3 names, 666. All right. Yeah, man. Hey, it's the number of a man. The number of Esau Edom. Okay. 666. That's why you see all these 6s everywhere, man. All right. It's easy to see, man. You know. It says, let him that hath understanding. All right. That's referring to the elect. Only the elect have this understanding. Only the elect have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right. I'm going to read chapter 14, because here's the ramifications if you tribes take this chip. All right. Revelation chapter 14 and verse 9, and it reads, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in its image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, okay, showing you that it could be your right or your left hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High Power Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. You're going to die in Babylon the Great, burn up in this nuclear fire. America's going to be turned into a desert. It's going to burn and smoke forever. All right, and you're going to feel that, man. You're going to burn for a long, 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 long time. You're going to feel that physically, spiritually. You're going to feel it, man. It says, yeah, and what is the beast, man? Who is the beast? You know? And what is his image? The beast is NATO and the EU, all right? And that's Esau Edom's beast, and his image is his system, man. All right, his system. You have to be down with this New World Order construct, okay? It says, and the smoke of their torment. Yeah, see, the image of the beast is not Caesar Borgia. Okay, that's not the image of the beast, man. You gotta know these things, man. All right, who's the whore that rides upon the beast? Okay, and the 10 horns on the beast. Who's the whore that rides on the beast? That's America. America's the whore. Okay, those 10 horns on the beast represent the EU powers. Okay, and the beast is NATO. They all go hand in hand, man. All right. And again, that image is not Caesar Borgia. That's stupid, man. Okay, that's stupid. His image is his system, his construct. Yeah, Christianity is a part of that. Yeah, the image of JC is a part of that. But it's bigger than that, man. All right. So even if you, let's say you don't get the chip, but you still down with this system, you try to make America like you want America to survive. That's you worshiping his image, man. All right. You're gonna be destroyed for that too, man. All right. Verse 11. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever. And they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. That's right, man. You'll be tormented with fire and brimstone. You don't want that, man. You don't want that. You want to make it out on this first go around. You want to be redeemed, out of this first go around. But yeah, we getting ready to go through it. Beginning of sorrows, Jacob's trouble, and a great trial is coming, man. A great trial, insurrection. I know I said I was going to end it there, but it's the spirit. A couple more scriptures came to mind, so we'll see. Again, man, I mentioned it earlier. Tribulation's coming to you tribes, man. One more time. The Bible says in Acts 14 and 22 that through much tribulation you should enter into the kingdom of the Most High Power, Yahweh Shem Yahshua. So you're gonna have to go through tribulation, an hour of temptation. All right, and that's how the earth is getting ready to know who the Israelites are, man. All right. 2 Ezra 16 and verse 68. It reads, "For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols." Talking about you Israelites, man. Y'all getting ready to go. You Israelite, again, you're going to be blamed for what's going down and for America going down, man. You're going to take the fall for that. You tribes are going to take the fall for that. All right, and you're getting ready to be locked up in mass. It says, "And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach, and trodden under foot. For there shall be," verse 70, "in every place and in the next cities, a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord." Those that fear the Lord are the elect of you Israelites, man. Okay, because again, 2/3 of you have no fear of the Lord. All right, now some of you are going to wake up. When these things start to happen, you're going to wake up and start fearing the Lord. There's some men out there that say the elect's already sealed up. That could be. All right. But those that fear the Lord is the elect, man. Only the elect fear Yahweh Shem Yahshua. And it says there's getting ready to be a great insurrection. It says a great insurrection upon you, man. All right. It says, "They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses." Right? They're gonna take away your goods. They're gonna take. You're not gonna have no jobs. You're not gonna have no homes. You're not gonna have no cars. They're gonna cast you into prison. Doesn't Revelation 2 and 10 said the devil shall cast some of you into prison? Yes. It says, "Then shall be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire." That's right, man. So, hey, the world's going to know who the Lord's people are real soon, man. All right, you Israelites. It says, here, verse 74, "O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same." What days is he talking about? Days of Jacob's trouble. He said, "Behold, the days of trouble are at hand." But he says, "I will deliver you out of the same." See, all the prophets talked about this time, man. The time we're in right now. Jacob's trouble, Hey, you know what? That's a good place to end it. Hey, I don't want to desire you edified. With that, I'm going to give all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakak, Radash. Double honors to the elder apostle, the great millstone, the elders who rule well. Salutations, peace and blessings to the buyer after what died, the house of David. Shalom.